So, okay, this is my unit measurement. 1, 2.5. So it's 2.5 of these makes the height of that. So here, now I have to find the 2.5. So here's the unit measurement, 1, 2.5. And I'm going to check the angle. I'm going to do it with an angle with my pencil to see how much it flutes out. So hold the pencil up against, well, this is a click eraser, but hold it up against that angle and come over. Even though this is curved, I'm going to start here and I'm just going to go to that angle. I can then give it a little more of a curve, a roundness to it, come in a tiny bit so I can then show the foot. So it's not such a mechanical looking structure. Start pushing in some of the darks. The drawing isn't finished yet, the outer structure, but I'm going to move forward here and start with the shadows. I need to erase out my lights. So erase out the lights here in the fabric. Around. Shape. There's a highlight here. I'm keeping the lights down so that, you know, ideally what I'd like to do is turn off all the lights, and you won't get all of these vertical lights, the fluorescence that come through here. I would just try and look at the main circular lights. So we have these two, right? This little charcoal pencil and a small piece of conte. For example, before you hit the black edge, essentially leave your paper. That's your mid-tone. So you see how I erased it out first, kind of cleared a path for my white. There's going to be a little mixing of the two mediums. Can't help it. I don't think it's a bad thing. That's some charcoal for you. There we go. It's the same stuff that you guys have, but just you can use it if you want. It's nice and soft. No fear. All right. If you change the background like I did, you have to work through the glass. You can't do one without the other. I'm going to get rid of the edge, sort of fade it out, and I'm going to actually try and bring the glass back over the top. But if I can make the glass disappear a little bit more, I think it'll help push that illusion. And this is the eraser, right? It's so forgiving. You can work back in. Get rid of that. There's a secondary shadow here, or sorry, light, which is this thing, the white cloth. So I'm going to come back in and pull that back out. What I find that can really help with creating the illusion of glass is if your light edge, your contour, don't leave it a straight line. Obliterate the inside of it slightly, so that cloudy kind of, that all of a sudden you either view it as that's the back glass or that's the front, because of that little obliteration. Use the side of the eraser to get a nice sharp edge, and then kind of obliterate it. Again, don't leave it as your lines is just a line. Try to blend them, your shapes. You want to incorporate them. So I'm incorporating that in the glass. Also, sometimes, because we're used to looking at photographs, I think, sometimes it's desirable to do what a lens would do and soften it further back in space. Even though it's not, it's really sharp. And it'll help make that recede also. I'd have another light here that does kind of pass through and change its shape right here. I'm putting that right over the black. I should erase that out first, but just because we're coming up on the end of this drawing. You will have moments where, say like an edge, like a lip edge here, will move from light and may go to dark. So, any questions? That's a good sort of start, I think.
Yeah.
Hopefully. It's a little wobbly.